The devil lost when I committed, when I refused to quit, even while everything in me felt tired of trying. I stayed when walking away looked logical, when giving up felt like relief, dressed as red said. I stayed through confused, through unanswered prayers, through nights where faith felt thinner than my breath. I didn't stay because I was confident. I stayed because something deeper than fear kept me planted. Temptation spoke clearly, telling me peace lived on the other side of surrender. It promised quiet if I just let go, promised rest if I'd stop fighting. But I learned the enemy doesn't need to destroy you if he can convince you to abandon yourself. So I stayed, even when staying hurt more than leaving never could. Commitment didn't look heroic, it looked like waking up exhausted and choosing not to disappear. It looked like faith was shaking hands and a heart that refused to fully close.
The devil lost
when I stayed committed,
when I didn't fold
under the pressure,
when I kept choosing life
in small ways. No one applauded. He tried to wear me down with time, doubt, and delay. But every day I stayed became a loss he couldn't recover from. He attacked my mind first, planted thoughts that sounded like my own voice. He reminded me of failures, regrets, moments I wished I could erase. He told me commitment was pointless, that nothing would ever change. But he underestimated how stubborn hope can be when it's rooted in God. Some days commitment meant prayer, other days it meant silence and survival. Some days it meant believing, other days it meant just not agreeing with the lie. I learned that commitment isn't about feeling strong, it's about staying aligned even when emotions rebel. It's about choosing truth when feelings beg you to settle for escape. I didn't win every battle, I didn't always feel close to heaven, but I never gave the enemy what he wanted most, my quitting. The devil lost when I stayed committed, when I kept my feet planted in the storm, when I refused to trade my future for temporary relief. I didn't silence every doubt, I didn't conquer every fear, but I stayed, and that decision broke something I couldn't see. There were nights I questioned everything, nights I felt forgotten and overlooked. I wondered if obedience mattered when pain still showed up uninvited. But commitment taught me that faith isn't measured by comfort, it's measured by consistency. When the reward feels delayed, the devil tried to exhaust me with waiting, tried to convince me delay meant denial. He told me God was silent because he didn't care anymore. taught me discipline, patience, and depth. I learned God does some of his loudest work in quiet seasons. I stopped expecting quick victories and started honoring daily obedience. That shift changed everything. The devil lost when I stayed committed, when I chose discipline over despair, when I kept showing up bruised but believing every time I didn't quit. Heaven we recorded a win. Even when I fell behind, I still protected by staying. Commitment exposed the lie that quitting would save me. It showed me that endurance builds what escape never could. If you're tired of fighting, hear this clearly. Staying is already warfare. The enemy loses ground every time you choose not to leave. I didn't stay because life became easy. I stayed because quitting felt like betrayal. Not betrayal of others, but betrayal of who God said I was becoming. I stayed for the future version of me that needed this endurance. I stayed because my calling was stronger. Now I look back and see it clearly. The moments I almost gave up were turning points. The pressure was proof I was close to something meaningful. The resistance was confirmation that commitment was working. The devil doesn't fight what isn't a threat. What was meant to break my consistency only refined it. What was meant to stop me only trained me. The devil lost when I stayed committed, when I kept choosing alignment over appetite, when I trusted God's process more than my emotions. I didn't arrive overnight, I didn't heal instantly, but I outlasted the line that changed my ending. Come the devil lost when I stayed committed. And I say that without pride, not because I was perfect, but because I was persistent. I stayed through the doubt, the delay, the darkness, and staying was enough to win a battle I didn't even know I was fighting. Yeah. I stayed through the doubt, the delay, the darkness, and staying was enough to win a battle I didn't even know I was fighting. Yeah.
They're getting home.